Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to be doing another university related iced coffee chats, so let's get into it. So as I said in the intro, this is another university related video. I have done one of these on my channel before, so you can watch it up there, but this one is sort of going to be like a little bit of a university update, as I've now got all of my choices back. So if you haven't watched the last video, I think I will just sort of remind you what universities I applied to. The three universities I applied to were Royal Holloway, University of Nottingham and University of Portsmouth. So for Royal Holloway, I applied for criminology and psychology, and then criminology and psychology with a year in industry. For Portsmouth, I applied for forensic psychology and criminology with psychology, and then for Nottingham, I applied for criminology. So first of all, I just want to say I got 4 out of 5 of my offers back. I actually got rejected from the Uni of Nottingham, but that's okay because it was my last option. So I'm not upset about it. It was just sort of I wanted to make the most of the 5 offers, so yeah. Now I'm going to quickly tell you what my firm and my insurance offers were, as I did that the other day and just thought it would be important to tell you. So I firmed criminology and psychology with a year in industry from Royal Holloway. That was my firm choice, and then my insurance choice is forensic psychology at the University of Portsmouth. And in terms of grade requirements, for Royal Holloway it's BBB, and for Portsmouth it's 128 UCAS points, which I think is ABB. And I know I was a little bit silly putting my insurance choice as something that's a grade higher, but you know. And also with the grades, if I get 1 grade lower on results day, then I still will get into Royal Holloway. And I'm not sure if Portsmouth has a similar thing. I'll have to look into that, because obviously it would be helpful if I could get 1 grade lower. So what next? Well, I've got an applicant kind of open day this weekend for Portsmouth, where I go to like a kind of talk thing, and I think it's like a workshop, kind of like a taster lesson sort of thing. I'm not too sure, but that's going to be really interesting. And I think I'm going to look around the accommodation as well, as I haven't looked into that, as obviously it's my second choice, so I sort of was focusing on Royal Holloway. I reckon accommodation will open soon for Royal Holloway, because I think it opened today for Portsmouth, or a lot of people that I know have been like doing their sort of accommodation today, so I think that's open. But yeah, I suggest checking if your accommodation, like signing up for it, is open yet, because it's good to get in there early so you can get your first choice or your first 1 or 2 choices. Another thing I'm trying to look at is like student finance, because I'm going to need to open a bank account for university, and obviously some are better than others. So Santander, I think, has like a 3-year rail card. I think it's for free, I'm not sure, if you open a student account with them. I'm not too sure about anywhere else, but I do know about that one. So if I don't find anything better than that, I think I'll go with that, because I'm going to be using the train a lot, and a rail card is like going to be a godsend for that, because it's going to be so expensive to travel home. Also, I thought it'd be good to give you a couple of like little tips at this stage. I might do a whole video on it sort of around September, October time, about, or maybe like moving in kind of tips, but these are just in general like applying tips. So first of all, I'd say make good use of 5 choices, because even if you have one place that you definitely want to go, you might as well, for the extra couple of quid, apply to some other places, just in case, you know, on results day you go, you know what, actually I don't want to go to this place anymore. Second of all is to try and find group chats to the universities. I know, like, obviously once you get like your accommodation, then you can make group chats for the people who you'll live with, but just in general, trying to find a group of friends, people who are doing the same course as you, even people who live near you anyway, it's really nice. So I've got 2 group chats, one for Royal Holloway, one for Portsmouth, and I've met so many lovely people, and so I definitely recommend doing that. The third thing I recommend is looking at accommodation, like, within when you're applying, because one of the most important things is accommodation, because you're literally going to be living there for a whole year. So you want to take that into account when you're looking at universities, because it may be a lovely university, but then you may look at all the accommodation and actually not like any of it. So for example, after I applied to Nottingham, I looked at the accommodation and I didn't really like it. Like, there was a lot of like shared bathrooms, wet rooms. I don't know, I didn't really like the look of the rooms actually that I saw photos of. So that's definitely an important thing that I should have looked at. And then the last one is open days. Go to open days, because yeah, you can have virtual tours online, but going in person and actually sort of feeling the vibe of the university, feeling like, is this somewhere I'd like to study for the next 3, 4, 5 years, however long you're there for. So I've been to open days for all of my universities, and it's definitely helped me solidify that I want to go there, because I get to see the buildings, I get to see some of the accommodation, I get to see the city or the town and that sort of thing. And again, that's another important thing when applying to university, because again, you're going to be there for ages. You want to have somewhere that you actually like and want to live in. So I hope you enjoyed this sort of university update, sort of tips of applying kind of video. I hope to do some more university videos when I actually go to university. Hopefully I get in. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment any video suggestions and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!